Hey everyone, welcome to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. This is Happy Grievous Lifter Day. This is the day that, if you're watching the video, that the strap got broken out. It's an Omicron lifter unit for General Grievous in GAC. So that's the thing. I don't foresee it affecting me anytime soon, but I mean, obviously the people that are further in the game, and if you really like Grievous, I'm sure that you'll be going for it. I'm just happy I got some B2 shards, I guess. But I don't think anybody's really surprised that we got that we got a. I don't even know, because I didn't finish watching that video. I don't know if it's a marquee for something or what. But we'll see. Let's say possible new upcoming event, which I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, this is day 274, Galaxy Heroes. Let's see whom we're playing in GAC before we get going. Dredgen, and he's at 2.35, and he's a pack buy. He bought the first order. He didn't buy the finalizer. So but it looks like all he bought was the first order. And then he has a bunch of inflation on his account, but Fennec Shan, early Fennec Shan, that's interesting. But you know, so it looks like he bought the Kylo Ren Rush pack, but he's not really gotten into that. I think it's funny that he has BAM, that he has Mando up here this high, but that's really the only one. But other than this, this is just a I don't even know. He just bought the SLKR pack, which is interesting. Sorry about that. This is the time of night when I get interrupted often for no reason. I'm about to get interrupted again, it feels like. We'll see. We have one thing we can do. Look at this. IG is ready to go to Gear 12. Relic 0. Good. That's another member of our fleet rush in relics. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we still need Pilot, Invader, Pilot, Invader, and then we need to have BAM open. But so we can use the Razor Crest, but all in good time. We'll get there all in good time. We are closing in on our goal, which feels like it's eternity away. It does. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we have the majority of the people that we need for this in relics. It's just a matter of finishing. It's just a matter of getting the people that we need to have to open BAM. I might try to do this in a couple days. Try to gear the team up. Obviously, we need to have all of them at full whatever. And here's what I'm wondering. And so what I'm wondering is, you know how we did or how we do the refreshes every day for gear? I'm wondering if now is the time when we do it for the rest of the team. I want to see where Quill is. I think Quill should be done. Yeah, Quill. It was. I don't think there was any doubt that Quill was going to be done, but I don't love the idea of doing this, but I think we need to, just because of how close we're getting to having this done. Unfortunately, that paid off big time by getting 10 Cardoon shards. So that's like, you know, that's our 1 in a million pulls, and I don't think we should ever expect that kind of RNG ever again. Just because it was such a good pull, but because I want to get these people done, because I want to get these folks done. And this could be totally, we could totally bite us in the backside, I admit, but I think we're at the point now where we've gotta really step up our game. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to overspend here.
No, you're not. Someone's pulling on it.
So,
And that's who I'm saying to stop.
and we're going to be very cautious with gems because we have to be. But at the same time, we have to try to finish these tunes. And, you know, we're going to end up going overboard here a little bit just because IG is so far behind. But I think that's going to be fine in the long run. But the person, and honestly, we can take a couple of days off with the grief farm. Just because Kara is so far behind. And so she's probably going to be our focus for a few days, just so we can get her to the level where grief is. And then once we're at that level, then we'll probably shift and do both. Or maybe it might behoove us just to finish Kara first. That kind of feels like the strategy we should go for. So we're definitely going to try to invest in and get these tunes done, so we can get Bam, because I really would want to have a relic Bam going with us. I know that's not required for the event, but I just think that it's probably something that we should look at doing. I don't think it's definitely not going to be detrimental to us, and it might end up saving us a lot of hassle in the long run. So we're going to sort of start meandering that way. When, you know, I just took her to 75. I just upgraded her gear. She's now gear 10. I want to make sure we have that across the board as we're going up. And you can see that Mando's not 10. And why is Mando not 10? Let's look at this Cairo here. And this Cairo is going to stick here. But the thing is, if we can pull off this, you know, we have this Zeta and we have this Zeta, and this is the Swgoh deal. It's the cleanse. It's the mass cleanse. But what we don't have yet is bring them in cold, and bring them in cold is probably going to help us. So, you know, all I'm saying is we're still gonna work on the farm, the gear farm, but we're still gonna finish. But I'm still gonna, you know, and maybe what I should do is maybe I should just go ahead and finish TIE Fighter so that we have a TIE Pilot up. No. Let's. We're gonna work on these tunes. We're gonna work on these Mando tunes, these Bam tunes after we get these two into relics. So we're going to farm them, but they're not going to be priority. What is going to be priority is finishing these two guys. Finishing TIE Pilot, finishing Vader, getting them to relics. That's the priority. So what you just saw, what you just witnessed is me talking myself into something, and then me simultaneously talking myself out of what I would just talk myself into. So just because I thought it through, and I'm like, you know what? We should probably finish them first. And so we're not really having to farm gear, because that way all the gear farming energy we would have used farming gear can now just be put into, because how much easier is it going to get to being able to get to Mando's Kairos that he needs to be able to move up once we're through needing the Kairos that we need for these finishers for not only TIE Pilot but for Vader also. And that's my bad for not seeing that sooner. Does he need... So I've noticed that sometimes the second part of these Gear 12 pieces are fleet pieces. And in this instance, I know for a fact that this is a fleet piece because I have farmed the crap out of this piece recently. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to continue to farm this and get this over with our fleet energy. Because I want to get this done. I want to get this. Getting these two characters is just going to be done, and being able to focus everything into those 3 remaining BAM characters, because there's only 3 of them, because Mando's 7 stars, and Quill is of course 7 stars, but Kara and IG and Grief are not. And another thing, once we get done with this fleet farm, where we don't need to farm any more fleet, then we can also go farm the BTL Y-Wing on the Grief node here in fleet. So that's something we should probably be focusing on. So maybe I'll slow, because the BTL is going to be something we're going to need in the long run. Looks like I think it's the BTL. Could be wrong. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to do this, and I'm going to get what I need, and then we're going to go, let's jump out of here now, because I farmed that enough. Let's go see how close we are to being able to move Piet up to but we're getting closer. Okay, so that is enough. That's all he needs to get to Relic 8. And then we need these guys, and the good thing is once we get these guys into relics, we start knocking them out, we're just like, okay, that's done. Okay, moving on. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be a little bit before we finish. I did my week 7 update for the other account, the bigger account, today. And I'm like, you know what? I think we're going to be in really good shape by the end of March. Depending on how stuff goes on this account, we could be in decent shape for this account by the end of April, which, if we end up in really good shape by then, it's gonna be outstanding if we get there by May, by like the end of April, if we're in the position where I think we're going to be in, which we may not be there, but I think we're going to be super close, and that to me is definitely worth something. So we're basically doing anything, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. So like, we're like 10 minutes now. We're getting up to 17. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with day 170. 270. 275 maybe. Till then, make sure you hold the line, and I'll see you then.